You've been thinking about starting a side hustle, but you might encounter one of two big challenges. You either have no idea at all what business to start, or you have quite the opposite problem. You literally have 99 passions, but being a corporate manager for life ain't one. If that's you, this is your video. Hi, I'm Fabi. I'm a side hustle coach, and I truly believe that side hustles are the best invention since sliced bread. However, social media has kind of created a lot of bad entrepreneurs who are just really showing you side hustle ideas on how to get money fast. I truly believe that the side hustle is not a one-size-fits-all solution. There's a reason why 1 out of 5 US businesses fail within the first year. I really believe if done right, a side hustle can truly turn your life just upside down and really makes you happier than ever and also gets you to personal and financial freedom faster than anything else. So in today's video, we're going to start your entrepreneurial journey by generating an entire backlog of side hustle ideas that are tailored to you. And those will be business ideas that really excite you and that actually fit the lifestyle you want to create in your life. So let's get right into it. First of all, why is it even important to find a side hustle that you truly love? Let me tell you a quick story. The year I turned 30, I was diagnosed with an aggressive pre-stage of cervical cancer. And that day literally just turned my life upside down. Back then, I was working at a corporate job in Silicon Valley, climbing up just the corporate ladder as fast as possible with just the goal to retire early. In short, I was just living life on autopilot. And I will never forget that day when I was just sitting on the bathroom floor when the doctor called me. That day, I was asking myself one of the most powerful questions you can ever ask yourself. If I were to die this year, what would I have contributed to the world so far? And the answer back then was simple yet very painful. Nothing. I felt like I contributed nothing to the world so far. But then the next question, of course, becomes, but what the heck should I do instead? I'd always dreamt of becoming an entrepreneur, but then it was like, what business should I pursue? But also, I worked so hard to get to the life where I am. Do I really want to throw this all out the window? If you're like me a few years ago, then this question really gets to you because you might not know what it is that you truly want in life yet. The challenge really is, we usually just get a job that looks really good on our resume. We take a job that makes our family proud, or we take a job that a recruiter just sent our way. So we don't really proactively steer our life in the direction we want to take it. So back then, I had no clue what to do next in life. And I really felt that my cushy corporate job in the tech industry just didn't contribute at all to a lot of meaning. And when I was reading this amazing book by Robert Kiyosaki, called Cash Flow Quadrant, that's when I really realized I don't want to just be dependent on one income. That's not going to get me to personal and financial freedom. So here's what I did next. I came across Jesse Itzler's concept of building a life resume. And if you don't know, Jesse Itzler is an American entrepreneur. He's also Sarah Blakely's husband. And his mantra is all about collecting memories in life. And that got me really thinking, what if instead of collecting just bullet points on my resume, I actually start collecting memories in my life? That's when I asked myself, what are the memories in life that truly energize me? And what are the things that I truly love doing? You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. And that's when it hit me. What if I connect the dots based on my past memories, the memories that truly made me feel alive? And then based on those, I connect the dots and create my future life. And that's how the Feel Alive Moment Challenge was born. This is the challenge we're going to do in this video, and you will absolutely love it. It's so good. The Feel Alive Moment Challenge literally takes 1 minute to set up, and it's going to change the way you look at jobs and side hustles forever. Let's do some prep work to get started right now. Let me ask you, what is the first activity you do in the morning? Whether it's like brewing a large cup of coffee to start the day, or using the bathroom, or grabbing your phone, whatever it is, I want you to place a pile of sticky notes and a pen right next to it. Step number 1, write down your Feel Alive moments. For the next 14 days, I want you to do the following. Every morning when you wake up and you are about to start your first activity, you pause and you ask yourself this one question. What is one of the most memorable moments you've collected in your life so far, think about really a moment that brought you pure joy and fulfillment. Maybe it was a moment when you went skydiving, when you went on a beautiful hike with your friends. Think about vacations you've taken, people you've spent time with, or accomplishments you've got. Those are your feel alive moments. The goal of this exercise is really to take a step back and design a business around your feel alive moments. Like what brings you truly joy. And I really want you to write down all of these feel alive moments for 14 days. Before you get started, let's do a few do's and don'ts. First of all, the moments do not have to be work related. Just want to make that clear. So think about it this way. If you're in your 80s and you're sitting on a rocking chair on your porch, which memories would you think back that would immediately put just like a huge smile on your face? Those are the moments that we need to look for. Then another do is relive the moment. It should really put a big smile on your face and just flood you with happiness. And if you do this that way, like your morning just starts very differently. And I really think that that positive momentum carries through the day. Here are the don'ts. Don't be vague. Don't just write down vacation in Australia. That is not a specific moment. What I really want you to do is think about a really specific scene. So I have another example here, which is watching a jaw-dropping sunset with Laura in our RV at Jurien Bay in Australia. So you can see it's super, super specific. Way better than vacation in Australia. When you're doing this exercise, keep in mind, what were the activities you were doing? Who were you with? And where were you? Another really important don't is, I know that you might want to do this, but don't just write all your memories down at once. It's really important to spread this exercise out over the course of 14 days. I know it's tempting to just like write it all down, but if you really take the time, you will see that the first few feel alive moments are really, really easy to get down to. But then after day 7 or 8, it's going to be really different. It's going to be harder. And those are the moments that we really want to look into. Next up is step number 2, identify patterns. Once you have your 14 feel alive moments, I really want you to take one memory at a time and look for themes. I actually love to translate them all over to a mirror board. It's like a free whiteboard tool, and I will make sure to put a link in the description below. But what I really want you to do is transfer your feel alive moments to that mirror board and then really think about themes. So for instance, for this one, I have watching a jaw-dropping sunset with Laura in our RV at Jurien Bay in Australia. So one of the big themes here is nature, right? I really want to be outside and I really want to connect with nature. Another one is really want to make sure that I make time with friends. The RV could be adventure, like that I really love adventure. And Jurien Bay in Australia. I mean, I live in Austin, Texas, so I love to travel. That's another one. So those could be my themes just derived from this one feel alive moment. So what I want you to do is just go through each of the feel alive moments one by one and really derive these themes. And if there's a particular theme just coming up multiple times, I just want you to make sure to always create another sticky note and cluster those sticky notes together, because that will be a clue that this is really important for you to live a happy and fulfilled life. By the way, if you don't want to go back and forth in this video, I hear you. I actually put down a link below in the description to just go to my free ebook, and there's the Feel Alive Moment Challenge exercise described as well, if that's easier for you. Let's go to the next step, which is step 3, connecting the dots. Let's go back to Steve Jobs' famous commencement speech. It's now time to connect all the different dots, all the different feel alive moments, all the themes, and work backwards on finding a side hustle idea that is unique to you. So what I want you to think about is what are ways you can connect these themes from your feel alive moments in terms of business ideas. And here's the thing. I really want you for this exercise to just think about what you can do and not what you can't do. Think about if money wasn't an issue, all your responsibilities aside, and you really dial down all the voices from all the people around you, what business ideas could you create based on your feel alive moments? And this exercise is really for you to chase your dreams and not to chase someone else's dreams. So just keep that in mind when you're brainstorming really great business ideas. So here's what it looked like for me. I really realized that I love learning and I love growing and I love building things. And so for me, like that all connected really to, okay, I want to create a business, but I also want to teach in that business. So that's how I really was thinking about, okay, coaching would be interesting. And then I also realized I'm really interested in entrepreneurship. I really want to help build kind of the next generation of entrepreneurs. And that's when it hit me and I was like, oh, I could maybe become a side hustle coach. And this exercise also made me think that I might not want to like just build a company that then at some point will IPO. I just don't want to spend 10 years like really working 100 hours a week. That's just not the life that I want. Because as you see here, like I really love looking at sunsets and I really, really love being in nature. So to me, it's really key that these are activities that are prioritized in my life and build a business around that lifestyle instead of like just chasing something that someone else might want from me. This is my life. These are my dreams. I want to focus on those. Now, if you're like me a few years back, you look at all the exciting things you could do in life, but then you're like, Fabi, this is all really great, but something's got to pay the bills. I just can't turn this into my profession. And that's exactly why you need to build a side hustle. Your side hustle is the vehicle to get to the future you want while you're getting paid. What I love most about side hustles is that they're a vehicle for personal growth and they will deliver like so much value beyond just some extra money. I mean, think about it. You can experiment with like different roles. It's not just one career that you have to commit to for the rest of your life. A side hustle gives you the opportunity to actually experiment with different careers while you're still getting paid. That's why I love side hustles so much. Side hustles, I feel like kind of act a little bit like your creative outlet and they do make you happier. And fun fact, they actually make you better in your 9-to-5 too. In case you haven't noticed yet, I'm really passionate about side hustle. I tell you, once you start working on the side hustle idea you just came up with, all your friends will be just jealous because you'll be watching a sunrise with a latte with almond milk in your hand while money's just flowing into your bank account doing what you love. That is the power of a side hustle. Look, over the course of the past years, I've tried so much and failed so hard until I've invested heavily in business coaching. I want to teach you all the amazing things I learned to really save you money, time, but most importantly, embarrassment. Because I truly believe that the only way we can change the future of our planet is if we have more purpose-driven entrepreneurs in the world, doing what they love, making a difference in people's lives, and changing really the course of our future. And I know you're one of them. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been watching the video for so long, right? So if you have identified a side hustle idea that you want to get started with, the next logical question really is, but Fabi, what's next? How do I know if my idea has legs? How can I add this to my already busy plate without sacrificing time with my family? And I'm glad you asked because these are all the topics we're going to explore on this channel. So really make sure to subscribe and get notified when the next video drops. Next week, we're going to dive right into how to manage your side hustle, your 9-to-5, and your social life, all without burning out. And you really don't want to miss that. I'm such a book nerd and I always love to close with some book recommendations. And so if you've been having troubles finding clarity in your life or for your next gig, then I can recommend these 3 amazing books. Everything is Figure Outable by Marie Forleo. So if you've ever had this voice that tells you this is not it, keep looking, then you gotta read this book. It's actually one of my favorite books. Next up, Believe It by Jamie Kern Lima. What I love about this book is it really shows the entire entrepreneurial struggle and also when you really find an idea that connects with you, what a difference it makes in terms of your grid. So I think you will really love Believe It. Lastly, How Are You Really by Jenna Kutcher. If you've been thinking entrepreneurship is just like a black and white equation, then this is your book. Because what I love about Jenna Kutcher's journey that she describes in this book is how it really is a gradual path. And that's what I really truly believe in as well. So check this one out. It's a really good book. By the way, I also have an entire list of my all-time favorite books. I call it Fabi's Faves. So make sure to check it out. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description down below so you're not wasting time reading the wrong books.